Welcome to the enchanting world of Arendelle as we unveil the dazzling spectacle of Frozen, the Hit Broadway Musical 2025. This cinematic adaptation brings to life the beloved tale of two sisters Elsa and Anna in a breathtaking theatrical experience. Set against a backdrop of stunning ice palaces and snow-covered landscapes, the musical delves deeper into the emotional journey of the royal siblings, exploring themes of love, family, and self-acceptance. From the moment the curtain rises, audiences are transported to a kingdom where magic lurks just beneath the surface. We witness the early days of Elsa's extraordinary powers, a gift that initially brings joy but soon becomes a source of fear and isolation. Her inability to control her icy abilities leads to a tragic accident involving her younger sister Anna, setting in motion a chain of events that forever alters their lives and the fate of Arendelle. The decision to conceal Elsa's magic and the subsequent closing of the castle gates creates a poignant narrative of separation and longing as Anna desperately tries to reconnect with her reclusive sister. As the story unfolds towards Elsa's coronation, the underlying tension and suppressed emotions reach a fever pitch. The musical magnificently captures Anna's hopeful anticipation of a life beyond the castle walls, contrasted with Elsa's crippling fear of exposure. When Elsa's powers are dramatically revealed during the coronation ball, she flees into the wilderness, inadvertently casting an eternal winter over Arendelle. This pivotal moment propels Anna on a perilous quest to find her sister and restore summer, embarking on an adventure that will test her courage, her convictions, and ultimately the unbreakable bond of sisterly love. Through captivating musical numbers and a compelling storyline, Frozen, the Hit Broadway Musical 2025 promises an unforgettable journey into the heart of a timeless fairy tale. The plot summary begins with a glimpse into the childhood of Princesses Elsa and Anna in Arendelle. Elsa possesses magical powers capable of creating ice and snow, which she initially uses to play with her younger sister Anna. Their parents, the king and queen, are aware of Elsa's abilities and the need to keep them secret. One night during an innocent play session, Elsa accidentally strikes Anna with her magic, causing her to lose consciousness and leaving her hair with a white streak. The king and queen rush Anna to the hidden folk of the mountain, wise trolls who can heal her. Grandpappy the elder troll removes all magic from Anna's memories of Elsa's powers to save her, warning that fear will be your enemy for Elsa and that her powers are a part of her and cannot be removed. To protect Elsa and the kingdom, the king and queen decide to close the castle gates, reduce staff, and isolate Elsa from everyone, including Anna. Elsa is given gloves to help her suppress her powers, and she is constantly reminded to conceal it, don't feel it, don't let it show. This isolation deeply affects both sisters. Anna longs for her sister's companionship, frequently attempting to coax Elsa out to play, as depicted in the melancholic song Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Elsa meanwhile struggles immensely with controlling her growing powers, often experiencing uncontrolled bursts of ice and snow within her room, further cementing her fear of hurting those she loves. The king and queen embark on a journey to find answers about Elsa's powers, but are tragically lost at sea. Years pass and the day of Elsa's coronation arrives. Anna, unaware of the true reason for their isolation, is ecstatic that the gates will finally open and she will experience life outside the castle walls, expressed in the joyful song For the First Time in Forever. She dreams of meeting new people and finding love. At the coronation celebration, Anna's unbridled excitement leads her to bump into Prince Hans of the Southern Isles, leading to a charming and instant connection highlighted by the song Hans of the Southern Isles. As Elsa prepares for her coronation, she battles her internal fears and the immense pressure to keep her powers hidden, a struggle conveyed in the song Dangerous to Dream. The weight of responsibility and the fear of exposure are palpable as she goes through the sacred ceremony, culminating in the moment the bishop asks her to take off her gloves to hold the scepter and orb, pushing her self-control to its absolute limit as she is crowned Queen Elsa of Arendelle. Following her coronation, Queen Elsa finds herself smiling and interacting with Anna in a way she hasn't in years. The brief moments of sisterly warmth are quickly interrupted by the arrival of the Duke of Wesselton, a boorish self-serving man who immediately tries to assert his dominance and influence over the new queen. Elsa politely rebuffs his attempts to dance, prompting Anna to playfully interject, claiming Elsa is a terrible dancer, which leads to shared laughter between the sisters, a rare and cherished moment. This fleeting connection inspires Anna to suggest they keep the castle gates open permanently. However, Elsa, still consumed by fear and the need to conceal her powers, adamantly refuses, leading to a heated argument. Anna, frustrated by Elsa's continued emotional distance and secrecy, demands to know why Elsa shuts her out and the world. Overwhelmed and losing control, Elsa's magic erupts, sending jagged ice shards through the ballroom and exposing her powers to the horrified guests. The Duke of Wesselton immediately denounces her as a monster, fueling Elsa's panic. Fleeing in terror, Elsa inadvertently plunges Arendelle into an eternal winter as she escapes to the North Mountain. Anna, determined to bring her sister back and restore summer, immediately sets off after Elsa. She leaves Prince Hans in charge of Arendelle, trusting him completely. Meanwhile, outside Arendelle, the ice harvester Kristoff and his reindeer companion Sven are struggling with the sudden inexplicable summer blizzard which has ruined Kristoff's ice business. They encounter Anna, who despite her initial awkwardness convinces Kristoff to guide her to the North Mountain. Kristoff, ever practical, questions Anna's hasty engagement to Hans, highlighting her naive understanding of love, leading to a playful argument in the song What Do You Know About Love? As they journey, they stumble upon a living snowman named Olaf, who instantly recognizes Anna and expresses his love for warm hugs. Olaf reveals that Elsa created him, and eager for summer, he happily offers to lead them to Elsa's ice palace. Olaf's innocent longing for summer and warmth is beautifully expressed in the song In Summer, where he comically imagines himself enjoying the heat without understanding the consequences for a snowman. Back in Arendelle, with Elsa's powers revealed and the kingdom frozen, fear and chaos begin to spread. The Duke of Wesselton capitalizes on the panic, painting Elsa as a dangerous sorceress. Prince Hans steps in, rallying the frightened populace and volunteers to go after Anna and Elsa, assuring them that Anna is pure and noble and that they will bring back summer, further solidifying his image as a trustworthy leader in the song Hans of the Southern Isles. The Duke, however, secretly plots to use this opportunity to eliminate Elsa and seize control. Meanwhile, high on the North Mountain, Elsa, finally free from the constraints of fear and secrecy, fully embraces her powers. In a powerful and iconic transformation, she builds a magnificent ice palace, sheds her coronation gown for a shimmering ice dress, and declares her liberation in the soaring anthem Let It Go. This newfound freedom is both exhilarating and terrifying as she realizes the true extent of her capabilities. Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf continue their journey. They arrive at Wandering Oaken's trading post and sauna, a quirky establishment offering a big summer blowout sale despite the eternal winter. Oaken, the jovial owner, explains the concept of hygge, meaning comfort and coziness, which he embodies by maintaining a warm and inviting atmosphere. Anna tries to purchase winter gear, but Kristoff's complaints about Oaken's prices lead to a humorous confrontation, highlighting the clash between Anna's privileged naivete and Kristoff's practical, rough around the edges nature. As they finally arrive at Elsa's newly constructed ice palace, Anna prepares to confront her sister, hoping to convince her to return and undo the eternal winter, unaware of the full extent of Elsa's self-imposed isolation and fear. Arriving at Elsa's magnificent ice palace, Anna is awestruck by her sister's creation. Elsa expresses relief that Anna is alright, but maintains her distance, still consumed by the fear of her powers. She reveals that their parents knew about her abilities and that she accidentally struck Anna with her magic as a child, nearly killing her. Elsa insists that she is better off alone to protect Anna and everyone else, singing I Can't Lose You as she tries to push Anna away. Anna, however, counters with her own verse, pleading for their sisterly bond to be restored. During their emotional confrontation, Anna reveals that Elsa has inadvertently plunged Arendelle into an eternal winter. This revelation shocks Elsa, who admits she doesn't know how to reverse it. As Anna insists they can figure it out together, Elsa's fear spikes, causing her powers to lash out once more and accidentally strike Anna in the heart. This time the magic is more potent, and Elsa, terrified by what she's done, creates a giant ice monster, a marshmallow, to expel Anna, Kristoff, and Olaf from her palace. As they flee, Anna's hair begins to turn white and she feels an intense cold. Back outside, Olaf discovers Anna's rapidly worsening condition and helps to reassemble himself after being scattered by Marshmallow, performing a comical song, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? Kristoff, recognizing the severity of Anna's condition, realizes she needs help from his family, the hidden folk of the mountain. He races Anna and Olaf to the valley where the trolls reside. The trolls, particularly Grandpappy, quickly diagnose Anna's predicament. Her heart is frozen and only an act of true love can thaw it. They mistakenly believe this means a true love's kiss from Prince Hans. Kristoff, despite his growing feelings for Anna, selflessly puts her needs first and rushes her back to Arendelle, believing Hans is her only hope. The trolls also attempt to fix Kristoff, singing Fixer Upper, playfully highlighting his quirks and emphasizing that love can bring out the best in anyone. Meanwhile, in Arendelle, Prince Hans leads a search party, including the Duke of Wesselton's men, to find Elsa. They arrive at the Ice Palace, where Elsa, racked with guilt and fear, is battling her internal demons, questioning if she is a monster in the song Monster. She is captured by Hans's men, who are ordered to take her back to Arendelle. Kristoff races against time with a weakening Anna. They arrive back at the castle and Anna is brought to Hans. She desperately begs him for a true love's kiss. However, Hans's true manipulative nature is revealed. He refuses to kiss her, confessing that he never loved her and only sought to marry into the throne. He locks Anna in the room, intending to let her die from her frozen heart, and then plans to execute Elsa, portraying himself as the hero who saved Arendelle from its monster queen. Olaf manages to free Anna from the locked room. Despite his own body melting from the cold, he stays with her, explaining the true meaning of love, putting someone else's needs before yours. He tells Anna that Kristoff brought her back to Hans and left an act of true love. Realizing Kristoff's genuine feelings, Anna musters her last ounce of strength and heads towards him just as Elsa's blizzard intensifies, consuming Arendelle. Elsa, distraught and imprisoned, is told by Hans that Anna is dead because of her. Overwhelmed with grief, Elsa's powers erupt in an uncontrolled, devastating freeze, enveloping the entire kingdom in an icy storm. As Hans moves to strike Elsa down with his sword, Anna, seeing his betrayal and remembering Olaf's words, throws herself in front of Elsa, turning into a solid ice statue just as Hans's sword shatters against her frozen form. Elsa, cradling her frozen sister, sobs heartbrokenly. But then a miraculous change occurs. Anna's act of self-sacrifice, motivated by true love for her sister, thaws her frozen heart. Anna unfreezes, embracing Elsa. Elsa, realizing that love is the key to controlling her powers, is able to melt all the ice and snow in Arendelle, restoring summer. Anna confronts Hans, punching him and sending him sailing into a pile of snow. The Duke of Wesselton is dealt with and Kristoff finally gets his true love's kiss from Anna. Elsa promises to never close the gates again, ushering in an era of open gates, open hearts, and enduring love within Arendelle. If you enjoy watching this video, then subscribe to Angel Recaps for the latest movies explanation.